What is happening, guys? Martin is back again. You know where we are, so let's get into it. So, I know everyone's in quarantine and lockdown right about now, so I hope you guys are being safe out there, respecting social distancing, and also trying to watch your own health and maintain, obviously, shielding if needed and maintain the health of other people where you can. So, this ultimately, guys, is a review where ideally, guys, the plan was to be in Croatia. We're going to be in Croatia, but it's not possible, unfortunately, not able to travel. So, I'm still going to do this review for you guys. This is a quick one. And I'm just going to go off what I can see currently on Zara's website, just for the people who have been mentioning that they've been buying some fragrances while they're on sale. So these two fragrances now are actually on £9.99 on the European website, the UK website. And there's a combination of, you've got this one here, which is the summer version, so Zara summer collection, or summer collection Zara, which is not necessarily a bad fragrance at all. And then you've equally got Zara 8.0. So you can see, just in comparison, there's a little bit of juice I've used slightly more in this one compared to the other one. This one actually is probably been in my collection since probably last summer. And you can see how much juice I've used in it. Now, this is actually my second bottle, so that must say something. This, however, came out only recently in 2020. It's not something I've actually smelled before prior to 2020 at all, so it seems to be a relatively new release, where Zara have decided to diversify a little bit more in respect to the fragrances. However, both fragrances are currently on at $9.99 on sale, okay? I'm just going to do a quick spray for you guys. The bottle's ultimately still the same. You can see that's the atomizer, that's the spray. If I sneeze, please forgive me. And again, on this side, that's the atomizer and that's the spray. Now, interestingly enough, this one actually does contain the actual note breakdown actually on it. And it's saying that it contains grapefruit, violet leaf, peppermint, geranium, cinnamon, pineapple, sandalwood, labanthium, and musk on this one. Now, this one here is saying it's a summer version of 8.0. For those that do not know what 8.0 looks like, this is the original version of 8.0. I've had this bottle for a number of years now, so I don't know if the bottle's starting to get a little bit sort of dated in the smell. But you can see how much juice I have left as well. So there's a little bit of space, a little bit of time left to go on this one. Now, this one, again, is the original version, saying it has white mint, melon, violet, watery notes, musk, cedarwood, and amber. Okay, and for me, there's quite a prominent watermelon note on this one, which is actually quite nice. Now, this is the let's say the summer version. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I mean, not breakdown on the summer version, saying it has lemon zest, mandarin, apple, cucumber, amberwood, cedarwood, and musk. It seems to be, for some reason, that the melon note, I'm just going to do a quick review on this one, but the melon note seems to have been totally taken away from the summer version, totally eradicated from the summer version. Now, for me, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but for me, guys, this is a fantastic office fragrance. I've got loads of compliments wearing this one. I mean, one of the key prominent notes, again, is this watermelon note, which gives it this sort of like cooling, sort of nice, pleasant, sweetish vibe, but it's not too in your face, it's not too aggressive. The opening is slightly alcoholic, but the dry down again is slightly smoother with this this melony note. Easily getting 4 hours or so. I'd easily give this one a 4 out of 5 for these type of fragrances, because as fragrances go from Zara, this has probably been one of the most long-lasting, consistent fragrances, I would say, since its release. However, the new version, I do believe, has been reformulated slightly, so it's not as powerful, it's not as potent, but at the same time, you still get your money's worth for what you're paying for. I mean, £12.99 in the UK. Now, that's this version. This version, however, which is the summer version that came out in 2020, which again, to me, seems to be a bit of a waste of time. It doesn't really seem to have anything that lives up to the original version. It seems to, again, keynote for me, which is this watermelon note, is totally gone. They're bringing this apple and sort of crisp, sort of, how could I say, cucumber note in there, which to me is slightly reminiscent of this, slightly. So there's a very strong sort of more predominant cucumber note that you get from Nautica Voyage, and I just did a recent video, a recent review on this particular bottle that I have, which is an older bottle, 2016 or so. It's an older bottle, so by all means go and check out that one. But by all means, guys, this is what that smells like to me. Now, don't get me wrong, these are two different fragrances. This is one you can pick up for probably around about £20, give or take, in the UK, 100ml, and this one, again, £12.99, now currently £9.99. So for me, unfortunately, it doesn't smell like the original version in whatsoever. There's no resemblance, I could say, from from the original version to this one. It seems to be extremely watered down. Again, I'm not necessarily wearing this out in the summer heat that I would like to wear in Croatia, for example, but it just really seems to be lacking any projection and doesn't really seem to have anything in respect of any staying power at all. No scent trail, 10-15 minutes, maybe half an hour, and it seems to start dissipating and actually become a skin scent. Whereas this one, 4 to 5 hours I'm getting, again with this scent trail is coming all day long, office scent all day long. I don't understand the difference in that one, but nonetheless, the question is, which is the best out of the two? So that's just a quick review on 8.0 summer version. The next one, as we mentioned, was this summer collection, which again, you can see cool bottle, actually smells like this one here. And this is Hugo Boss Unlimited. And again, I've done a review of this one. Obviously, this is from the well-known brand Hugo Boss, so by all means, I've done a review of this one. I've done a comparison video of the two, so go and check that one out as well. I'll put the information down in the description below. But ultimately, guys, I think, to be honest, this seems to be closer to this one, whereas this one, obviously, you get slightly more pineapple. There's a level of quality in the fragrance that you don't necessarily get, obviously, in Zara's version. There's no alcoholic opening, I would say, from this one, but you do get a pineapple note. It's fresh, it's vibrant, it's in your face with the grapefruit. It's there, and I think this is actually quite a good comparison between, how could I say, something that's been cloned and something that is actually been inspired by. I think this one is actually a really good clone. It's not an inspiration. It's not like you're sort of taking a little bit of a how could I say, a few notes and trying to make it his own. It pretty much stays close to this one. It's just unfortunate, and again, you do get what you pay for. The actual quality of ingredients that seems to have gone into this one doesn't seem to be, obviously, for the level of Hugo Boss that you'd be paying maybe, I don't know, 30-40 pounds for, and this one you've only paid 15 pounds, give or take. So ultimately, I'm very happy with this one. This is my second bottle. The very first bottle I had, I worn that to Spain. I was in Cadiz and I worn that one. It did its job all day long. It was fresh, it was pleasant, it was nice. Pineapple, grapefruit, violet leaf is keeping it fresh. Playful sort of summer vibe, on the beach vibe all day long. Easily 4 hours or so in the hot heat. In the colder months, obviously slightly not necessarily appropriate. Might be a bit too bright for winter time. Couldn't really judge it in winter because, again, it just wasn't something I'd really go for. You can see how much juice I have. But ultimately, guys, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. Between the two of them, it's going to be this one all day long. This is Zara Summer Collection. Go and check this one out, guys, if you can. It's £9.99, I think, now on Zara's website. Please recommend, again, these videos to other people, because for me, it's about getting a bit of a bargain and saving a little bit of cash. But at the same time, guys, somebody did mention and thought that I seem to get these bottles for free. I purchased every single bottle that I've got for any fragrance. No one's actually purchased anything for me. No one sent me anything for free. So just bear that in mind, guys, that if I'm spending my own money on it, I'm giving you this information for a reason. And again, between the two of them, if you're really sort of shy with fragrances, maybe this one might be a little bit too much for you. Might be a little bit too much for you in respect of, how could I say, the projection, because it's bright, it's opening, sharp. The grapefruit sort of catches your throat a little bit. That's how tangy this one is. But equally, is for a summer vacation sort of vibe, beach vibe, road trip vibe. It's one of those ones. This one here doesn't live up to anything at all. It doesn't smell anything like the original version. And for some reason, I don't know why they decided to put this one out and take away the key components, the watermelon note, and leave us with this sort of crisp sort of, how to say, cucumber note in there. It smells like Nautica Voyage, but unfortunately, it doesn't even live up near enough to Nautica Voyage. This one's a bit of a projection beast in comparison to this one. So unfortunately for me, well, actually, fortunately, I'm going to say this is the best one out of the two, guys. Go and check this one out. And hopefully this video saves you some time and some money. If you do appreciate it, by all means, give it a thumbs up. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you soon on the next video. Ciao.